So that's probably what we're going to jump straight into. Buttons on the right of MLP are different, though. Oh, okay. Right. Let us continue. So, because there's still stuff we have to do in Skellige. We basically abandoned Jan over there, and we came back to Novigrad to do stuff with Dandelion, didn't we? You've missed Twitch. For about 2 weeks when I haven't been working, I've been writing my new book. Ooh! There aren't enough hours in the day to do anything. I'm still like campaigning for that 30-hour day and the 8-day week, just so I can cram stuff in. There are never enough hours in the day, are there? Anyway, so yeah, we'd left Priscilla being cared for by the doctor, and is Dandelion still up here? Is it up this way? I think it was on the top floor, wasn't it? Maybe not. Where did we leave Priscilla and Dandelion? I have no idea then. Okay. Was it here? Okay. Well, they were here. They seem to have buggered off. Oh god. There's too many sick people. Let's get out of here. I know, technically, well, Geralt can't get sick because of the mutations, can he? Well, he's more resistant because of, that's why he can drink poison and, not be affected too much, but my fingers are not complying with typing correctly today. I mean, I feel like you should just give up. Oh dear. Dandelion maybe convinced her to join him in her bedroom. What, in her weakened state? Okay, so go meet Von Gratz. That was at the mortuary? Are we going straight to the mortuary? What else have we actually got in the way of quest lines? Okay, main quest line. Go meet Yennefer. Right. Secondary stuff. So this is, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Instead of, it was a messenger from Vilmarius. His face pale and countenance dour, he informed us Priscilla had been badly wounded in an assault and was currently tottering on the brink of death. So no details on specifically. Like I said, it was the doctor had told us about like previous attacks and that, and I think we were supposed to go to the mortuary next. Yeah, because he told us about going through the sewers to get in a different way. Deadly plot, talk to the Redanian liaison. Oh, that's whatever his name is, the cobbler, isn't it? Remember when I played this, I kept thinking about Dandelion, about what do all these women see in this dude? True. But I mean, I've already said, I can see. To me, Dandelion in this has a little more charm than Jaskier does in the TV show. I have no idea how Jaskier is actually getting laid in the TV show. Oh yeah, we did try fighting Taylor Durden, and that didn't end too well. We've got to get some cards. Okay, we did go and find the vampire in the coffin underneath the... well, we basically went down through the guard watchtower into the sewers, didn't we? Go get some cards for Zoltan. We do want to do this. We want to get Hattori back at work making mastercrafted gear. But we're... well, I mean, it's a level 24 and we're 19. I'd probably do this in maybe a couple of levels' time. We should be able to be reasonably effective at that point. That's back on Skellige. Go find the Black Pearl. Nothing to do with Johnny Depp. And then it's go after Crack Alcrate's kids in Skellige. Deliver the letter to the smith in Kertrolda. Oh, because that was after killing an ogre or cyclops or something, wasn't it? I think that was part of that. And contracts. Well, we do have the White Lady. I mean, that's going to be a relatively easy one at this point. Woodland Spirits. Witness of Drowners. We are indeed, Panda. We're going to finish off our pedestrian today because we did, what, a couple hours yesterday? And I think somebody rocked up yesterday saying it took about 4 hours to complete. I mean, we already determined there were like 2 more stops on that train ride, wasn't there? And there could be like one other level after that. Missing caravan. Talk to a hunter. Okay, how about we do this contract first before we go hunt for a killer. Let's just like stretch our legs a bit.
Why does he need 2 swords?
And
Salvation.
I don't know if there's any... Do we actually have any points we need to spend? We do actually have a couple of points to spend. Yeah, I was going to try and determine what the hell we want to shove in here. It's worth getting something, or are we just putting the extra points into hitting harder, I guess. Hitting harder. Melting armor, slightly better with Igni. I don't really focus much on the alchemy, do I? Is there anything beneficial in the next rung along? Potion dose imbibed heals 5%. Add 5% protection against attacks from monster type the oil targets. Bombs inflict damage. Mutagens. Increase max vitality by 10% when toxicity exceeds the safe threshold. What about like neutral ones? I mean, I think we used Gorged on Power last time, didn't we? We played. That basically turns all the places of power. They're always on, but we only get the 1 bonus, yeah. Just extra carry capacity. Adrenaline points. If your current stamina level is too low, Science can cast using adrenaline. Well, I don't really use adrenaline for anything else. Vitality regen? Maybe. We got 2 points. How about we put 1 point in that? But then again, we've got so much food and water, don't we? How about we just boost vitality? Sure, give ourselves some extra health. There you go, right. We got 3 neutrals now, and we've got 1 other point to spend. I guess we just put that into our heavy attacks. We are mostly all about the melee, aren't we? There you go, right. All points spent. Let's go find this wraith. Also, I'm seeing glowy bits. Concerned citizen sermon. Oh, there's tons of these normally dotted around. Remember, dear people, that a fire once lit cannot be stopped. That it consumes everything in its path, and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, if they let it into their hearts, they too turn to ash. Search then your conscience, and live in accordance with the church's dictats, before the time of penance has passed. Okay. Religious nut jobs. Right. Are you just taking me to a signpost or what? No, you're sending me out of town. Okay, well, that's fine as well.
this necessary?
There's bound to be a signpost here. Whereabouts is... We stumbled across the tower somewhere, didn't we? I mean, we could go for a ride. Sure. We'll start things off with a pleasant horse ride. Roaches over there somewhere. There you are.
Good grief. They look rough.
Come on.
Let's go. Let's go. So anyway, how is everyone doing today? Do we have any plans for the weekend? Are we taking it easy, visiting friends and family? Have we got any new games to play? That's the point. I am always on the lookout for what's new and interesting worth checking out. Because, I mean, once we're done with Pedestrian, that's like all the newer stuff that I had, like, specifically on my radar. And I do know there is a few bits and pieces out next week. There's a point and click that's got like this really dark gothic art style that it kind of looks like a graphic novel out, which I put in a request for a code. I'm still to hear back yet. By the name of The Blind Prophet. But apparently I'm stuck. There you go, right. Screw it. Oh, well, we do actually need to be here. Fine. Well, I mean, it's not exactly like they're too much of a threat, are they? Nope, definitely not. Yep. I mean, I don't know what's more painful, the fact that we killed him or the way his legs are splayed out like that. Hey, noob. How did today's stream go? What was it? It was the Lego Star Wars stuff, wasn't it, today? I will take your apple. I mean, then again, it looks like your apple is definitely split down the middle. Sure, we'll take your drugs as well. The horse is rather angry. Can we calm it down? We can. There you go. Okay. Investigate the ruined tower using Witcher sense. It is definitely a very painful pose, isn't it? Right. Okay. We got footprints. Let's have a look.
Tracks. Someone fled blindly in a panic.
Fled from what or where? I guess we follow them backwards to see what it fled from. Where did you go from? I'm hearing growling. It kind of sounds like it's a wolf or something. Right. Okay, well, I guess we just keep going this way. Where you go? Do we need to poke a little more deeply into the tower as well? Oh no, this is a white lady. Yeah, so it's a wraith. We have to wait at the right time of day, isn't it?
Dried blood, really old. The singeing, on the other hand, is fresh, unnatural. Medallion vibrates near it. Whatever he saw just before he died gave him quite a scare. Whatever he saw just before he died.
Okay, I can't loot the body as well. I mean, he definitely doesn't need whatever he's got on him.
But no blood loss. This is no vampire. All signs point to a noon wraith. She's avoiding me. Gotta find something that belonged to her.
Bait
She'll
around.
have to show then.
Couldn't stream today. It was too bloody hot. It was between 35 and 40. Jeez. This case of, what would it have been? You wouldn't have been able to hear anything over the whirring of the fans in your machine, trying desperately to cool everything down. Well, before we head off in that direction, let's poke through the tower a bit more. Presuming there is anything to actually find in here. What's in the basement? Nothing, nothing. No, we can ignite that. Always light the torches, just in case we need to find a way back. Apparently there's nothing in here. Okay. Oh, but there is that glowy thing there. Let's loot all the things. There we go, of course. Leave nothing nailed down. You treat your fans to be quiet, but it's still cool down as much as they can. It was more or less that I had the fan next to me on full blast, and everyone would have heard that wind blowing into the mic. Fair enough. So have you managed to, like... It's something below us, apparently. There's something down there that wasn't there before? Is like the sun gone down or something? Okay, well... Was it a ghoul? Okay. Get your ass up here, then. I don't fancy fighting in narrow space.
Ugly bastard.
Oh, for God's sake, die already. That's why I didn't want to fight in a awkward place. I have no idea where you came from. We came down here and you weren't down here. It must have just late triggering, I guess. Is that horse still angry with us? Okay, well, there's stuff to loot. We found some beer. We're fine. It's going to be very chilly on Monday. 17 degrees. Oh, how I'm looking forward to it. A welcome break from the current heat wave. Are you expecting, like, rain as well? To accompany it? Because Tassie hasn't been as affected by the fires, has it? I mean, I presume there's still a threat, but it's not. You're not like being turned into a cinder like most of the mainland. Rained earlier tonight. Okay, so things are getting dampened down a bit. I must have already come through here, because that chest has definitely not been looted. No, I don't want to go up the ladder. I wanted to loot the box. Okay, there wasn't anything in the box. Yeah, I must have already come through here. This is probably why part of the mission was, like, scrapped, because I'd already accidentally stumbled across this building, rather than speaking to a certain person to give us a location. So we'd already gone through the basement. Did I go all the way up to the roof? I think I might have, actually. Let's have a look. Light the torch. No, apparently I didn't grab... Okay, maybe I did grab things, okay. It can't make up its mind whether there is stuff in the boxes or there isn't. Blood on the walls. Fires down here haven't been raging much at all. Mainland, however, Canberra is dealing with another fire that may be as big as the one that destroyed one of the entire suburbs a few years ago, that is. Okay. I mean, have people been evacuated? Or are people still trapped? I mean, there was something on the news here a couple of days ago, maybe? There was like a CCTV camera along the side of the road, and it saw like the fire crew just looking at, off camera, piling into their truck, bombing it down the road, and literally 30 seconds later, the fire just swept across the road because the wind had suddenly shifted. And they had to bug out pretty damn quickly. And I can't loot whatever's in there. Okay, let's go one last set of ladders. This should take us to the roof? Yeah. Yeah, I must have already been through here, because that would definitely have had something in it, which I've evidently already swiped. Swipe or no swiping. I'll see if I can find it, because like I said, it's only been a couple of days, so it might still be on, because it was on BBC News, so it may still be there. Right, one more, and then we can find the front door again. Yeah, there's the front door. Okay. That horse is still pissed off with us. I mean, I did take a swing at the guy sat on top of him, but it was not malicious against the horse. And I'm not hurting a poor dumb animal for no reason. Because I'm mildly paranoid that they're going to come and get me whilst I sleep at night.
What do you want?
Talk to the widow about the Noon Wraith.
Yeah, right.
Helma?
Greetings, Witcher.
Hear about the Norris.
Hear about the White Lady.
As I hoped. I notice it's been hanging so long, sun's near bleached it blank.
Seems your White Lady's a Noon Wraith.
That means... Gods, poor Lucy.
Lucy. She was gonna marry, right?
Yeah. Her parents swore her to a smith from the city. Well-to-do, sure, but older and more brittle than elven ruins. Lucy ran from the altar out into the fields, where she slashed her veins. Used the silver dagger she'd gotten for the betrothal. Wait, let me show you.
Yeah, around a decade or so ago, there was a bushfire in Canberra that was bigger than the entire
Lucy's
city.
parents couldn't bear to sell
Jeez.
it. Bury it even. They left it in my care.
I want to send her away, but I've got to bring her close, lure her first. I need an object that belonged to her. Dagger would be perfect.
Take it, but kill Lucy. Promise me. She shouldn't suffer no more.
Started by a lightning strike because it was raining on the previous day. Fire department just left the fire. They're thinking it would burn out. Same fire destroyed one of the suburbs a few days later. Jeez. Okay. Well, it's a Noon Wraith, so at... Well, I mean, it's 10 to 11, actually. So we're almost here at the right time of day. It's just gone very dark because the storm is brewing. So if you weren't able to stream today, are you gonna... Have you pushed it back for the weekend? Or are you scrapping that session and... Because, like, the LEGO stuff is, like, once a week, isn't it? The other is Odyssey and... Well, you're still trying to play catch-up with Watch Dogs, so I don't know whether you're... Okay. Should have put some oil on my sword, shouldn't I? But then, this is a level 13 Wraith? It's just going to be annoying more than anything.
Let's dance.
No, wrong button. That one. Where's the Spectre oil?
Come on.
Okay, right. Time to invite your friends to the party. Come on. And she's dead. Right, like I said, wasn't going to be too much of an issue. Come on, pick the damn thing up. There you go. And we got a wraith head. What does that give us? That's for bonus against humans and non-humans. What were we using previously? Probably the chance to dismember, I would imagine. Bonus gold. Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably the chance to dismember. I do like slicing people in half. Okay. Well, let's go get our reward. And it's going to be the most basic of the reward, isn't it? Because we didn't actually, like, speak to the widow prior to going to the tower. So we weren't able to negotiate our reward up any. But, I mean, sure, we'll take a couple hundred?
Greetings, Witcher.
Got rid of the White Lady.
Problem solved. You can go back to your fields.
Thank you. Your coin. And may fortune smile upon you.
Yeah, because they thought it would burn out, it went unnoticed. It was then announced that it didn't matter how small the fire, flame spark. Every potential incident of fire will be constantly monitored. It basically changed entire, like, firefighting procedure then for the nation, or at least for Canberra at that point. Oh, and you do have to cost the coin there, yeah. Right. Well, we just got another point, which... Well, nothing's opened up, so we'll pump it into... Well, we just did our strength. We said about upping... Let's up Igni. There you go. Everything's on 3s there. You want us to go see Yen? Let's go back to... There you go, it was Carnal Sins, wasn't it? Right. Let's travel back to town, shall we? Where's my horse? There we go. There's Roach. Go, get on the damn horse. There you go. Thank you. Try not to run over the dwarves. I think they won't be too happy if we did that. Saying that, we're very close to town, aren't we? We're just outside. Yeah, there's Novigrad. I was thinking we actually strayed further away. Apparently not. Okay, and it does feel like it's bleak winter night, doesn't it? But it's just the rain coming down. Do you think we can stable Roach somewhere near the Rosemary Time. Oh, it's no longer the Rosemary Time, is it? It's the Chameleon now. Sure. Also, I can dump a couple of the trophies, can't I?
Wars everywhere.
So we were currently carrying the Griffin head, which was a dismember, so we can get rid of one of those. Yeah. Cockatrice can go in there. They're both bonus gold. Is there any actual weight difference? No. Right, we'll put the succubus away, and we will keep the night wraith one. Okay, that should have freed up a bit of space as well. Okay, right. Let's go find the doctor and head into the sewers, shall we? So,
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
tomorrow is us carrying on with abduction. Potentially, because I mean, today was going to be maybe we play Commandos 2. I have had code through for something else. I don't know whether you guys be interested in, or if you've even heard of. I vaguely... What's with all the screaming? No idea. The game's called Not for Broadcast. It's a tiny build game, which I think is pitched somewhere between Papers, Please and working in a TV station or something. Found a picture that displays the time frame. Okay, well, obviously I'm not going to see that now, but if you want to chuck it in the Discord, that's the sort of thing I will look at after the stream, noob. But yeah, I mean, unless there's anything else you guys fancy seeing.
Well then,
because Commandos, I feel like it's going to be one of those. It's for diehards that remember the original Commandos 2 and just want to see it all shiny and updated in a HD refashion. Or you could just want to torture me and want me to, like, struggle with the puzzles in abduction for the entire session tomorrow. Hey, Law! How's today? Like I said, that's our level pet playing field. Are we slightly above, slightly below? I mean, have you managed to get the new prescription? Well, not new prescription. The bumped up prescription. Oh, you just put it in chat because it's something being talked about at the moment. Yeah. Okay. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Ready
go.
and intrigued.
you lead.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud?
In that case, let's get some fire magic
Right.
going.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Has he got a crossbow? Okay.
Insolent fool!
Ah, shit. Oh, wow, okay. Can we get out of the way? We'll just let that guy club him to death. And that's why we take the dismember trophy. Just to leave them in bloody parts all over the place. Right. Today wasn't a good... didn't end up going to school at all. And yeah, now on the up dosage. Are you feeling any funky side effects to it? Oh, right. We're covered in shit. There you go. That's how we deal with war tags. Not yet, but there's still time. Okay, well, you're shooting at something down there? Looks like a couple of drowners. I mean, should we really have cat potion on? I feel like that could be useful, but maybe a waste. Screw it, let's do that. Oh, whoa, nope. Dodge wasn't quick enough. And bifurcated.
How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Okay. Priscilla may never sing again. Okay. Heading up. Silence is them shoving Olaf's carrot nose where the sun don't shine. You silence yourself with a carrot? I mean, we don't know. We really don't want to know what you're doing with the carrot.
Take the ladder.
Cat potion is
This
still
is the
active.
place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example.
He doesn't like me poking around.
Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
I'm taking all the stuff. They're storing an awful lot of booze down here, aren't they? I mean, I can imagine them storing like medical grade ethanol for like cleaning surgical tools. Though I'm guessing risk of infection to a corpse isn't that big an issue, but you still want to sterilize, don't you? Okay, that's definitely not a...
Wrong body type.
Yeah,
Let's keep
definitely
looking.
not a dwarf.
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
I think it is through there, so I'm going to do a little extra poking around. Just because I'm greedy and I want to take all the things. Like I said, an awful lot of booze. Maybe it isn't here. I'm fairly sure it's like somewhere else. Quicksilver solution. Armor repair. Nope.
This isn't it.
Like I said, I mean, we can basically have a party after this. Is that what they're actually using the morgue for? Is it for illegal parties? Well, I believe that's all the other bodies. Now we just need to go where we're meant to. And I think the coroner barge is in.
That's gotta be him.
But this one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
And our final corpse.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Oh, well, we might as well just go down the list. Leave the naughty bits for the end.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
A sadistic murderer.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Ew.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Went after the heart. Don't tell me he is the murderer.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
So why has he got an arrow sticking out of his hand? You should never perform surgery like that. Or, well, not surgery, but, you know, autopsies.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Calling card.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my
And waste in sewage. I was going to say, that damn Zoogler in the sewers again.
Rot.
Well, it wasn't sewers, it was a waste pit, wasn't it?
Medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay. And why his throat's scalded. Look at his
This is
hands.
getting worse and worse.
Welts.
Eggs in the
Burns,
chest.
right? He was tied
Chest
up.
burster time.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons We've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Right, time for the naughty bits.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Rather not share my conclusions. Well, we know what the murderer is. I mean, there's definitely something very ritualistic about it, in the same way serial killers have a ritual. But I'm fairly sure that's what I said last time, so I'm going to go with I'd rather not share my conclusions.
Sorry. Rather not share my conclusions just yet.
I understand.
No.
For the good of the investigation.
It's
share
a serial killer's ritual.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Take it you two know each other.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still
He
not
says
mastered
long
certain
ago.
basic
Look at the
principles.
age difference
For
between
example,
them.
The doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
What could possibly stop someone aging? I wonder.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirance was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Not the sewers. And that guy's still got the arrow stick. He's still got it stuck out in his hand.
Covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
So I am noticing the doctor has that lantern. Well, it's kind of a lantern. It's just a candle in a little lantern casing. But surely that would have gone out as we went through the sewers. Who is he?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well.
Still got that.
Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel
I used to be a doctor before I took an arrow to the hand.
Torturing women. Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I decide when we've heard enough.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital.
I've got to
I
remove
must
this damn
return
thing
there,
from my hand!
but I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
I don't know.
Sword?
Right. Let's see if there's any details in the, like, information glossary thing for Hubert. Where's Hubert? Oh, there he is. Wave of religious and racially motivated killings that swept through Novigrad in the spring of 1272 coincided with Hubert Reich's term as coroner in the city morgue. Because of this, he was overworked and additionally had to bear the harassment of his dislikable superior, Reverend Nathaniel. It is thus no surprise that he came across as unpleasant and sarcastic when Geralt and he first met. Furthermore, it was clear there was bad blood between him and Joachim von Gratz, a fact that did little to improve the already rather stiff atmosphere at the morgue. Nevertheless, having learned the reason for Geralt's unexpected visit, Hubert made it clear Geralt and Joachim could count on his help. Okay, so alleyway, Woodcarver died, and find Eustace, the corpse collector.
Awful pale.
Right,
Kisses your ass today will bite
let's go find out where Priscilla was attacked. Down by far corners, wasn't it?
Hey, pretty boy. Now what do I gotta do? I'm dying.
Also, how's the audio balance? As always, I have to do a bit of tweaking, don't I, on a Friday for Witcher. Hopefully, it's all reasonably balanced.
Hey, handsome.
Whistling Wendy. We can't talk to Whistling Wendy. Okay.
A brazier. This time of year?
Sis, that him.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what...
Come on, son of a whore.
Time to beat some people up.
That's it, you're in for it.
Oh,
That's it.
oh, there we go. I mean, we could just finish this early by whipping out the weapons, but I did say whenever the opportunity arises, we are going to punch some people. Though, I mean...
Son of a whore.
Oh,
Fucking come on. Together now.
fucking do one.
The horse said, you're carrying. Try me.
There we go. One down. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, that's getting awfully close now, isn't it?
Son of a whore.
Like I said, this is taking longer than it really needs to.
Gotta get around him.
Oh. Go on, take a swing. Oh no, I've switched to the wrong person. Come on. Come for me. Come on.
Fucking come on. So come on now.
I'm going to get the sword out in a moment because this is just taking too long.
That's it, you're in for it.
Come on. It's all about the fisticuffs. I'm #1 brawler in town. There you go.
You got me too, huh?
Got you? I just beat them to death.
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
You and Priscilla friends?
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the only victim.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing.
I was going to say, where's the people I beat up? Right, anyway. We were going to examine the smell.
Formaldehyde.
And footprints.
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back. Human. Priscilla's.
Follow the trail? Well, we've already seen these. They're just dotted around all over the place.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Apparently ran straight up the wall.
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
It's almost as if they're not human. Okay.
Awful pale.
Right.
Oh,
There wasn't anything else around here, was there?
dead.
Again, steal all the booze. Otherwise, these drunks will just have it all, won't they?
Quick! Knocks out four of my teeth.
Well, we need the alkahest. It's a basic component for the potions. That's an awful lot of booze. We're going to have a damn party after this, aren't we? And is the allspice there just for flavour? I guess it is. Welcome to Flavour Town, everyone.
Can't afford a barber.
So much
Don't know
work.
my wares.
Right.
Some overripe sheep's feet.
What was it happened to
Everyone
Foltys
knows
again?
you to wear a quiver on your back, not swords. Amateur.
Oh, and I meant to say, back to the conversation as always descends to D&D. Supposedly we're playing again on Sunday, but that might have got pushed back again because one of the party is sick at the moment. So again, we're gonna. It's already been 3 weeks. I'm starting to get that itch again. I'm going, I need it in me. Can we get in there? No, it's locked.
Come on, no point dallying.
I mean, it's going to get interesting now because we're actually going off book. The
Anyone home?
DM is
Or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
he's got a dog called
Relax.
Striga.
I'm here about Fabian Meyer.
Yeah, because
Looking for his
previously
killer.
we were
Let's all together.
he was running pre-written adventure. Now the campaign continues and he's doing it all as homebrew. So it's going to be interesting to see what he has in store for us.
Charming as beasts go.
I think we're heading into the Underdark. So I'm expecting mind flayers and all that kind of thing.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I ran to a mate who raised his fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
You'll have to catch me first. Oh, okay. Enters into a pact with an ancient deity. Law shall be the first to be sacrificed. I'm feeling like Law's probably already made a deal with that particular ancient deity.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Your brother have any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But he were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Know much about the murder?
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
I've got pacts with ancient deities that fingers. You've got more pacts with ancient deities than fingers on your hand. And depending on what kind of pacts you've made, you may have more than just 10 fingers. Is that what we're saying? And they might not just be fingers, they could be tentacles as well.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Another concerned citizen sermon. Remember, good people, that fire can both be a blessing and a curse. Well, it's the same thing over and over again. It's designed to denote a theme.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Go pet the pupper. Who's a good doggy? Right.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
No, he opens it, but he just kicks us out the way.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Over. This looks like it was kicked.
Was that possibly what broke his foot?
Formaldehyde.
Again.
Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Come on, let me examine the thing. Let me examine the thing. Oh, God's sake.
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten.
This is where he was tortured.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple. And the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
What's wrong with a little lechery? Want to bet that they're his eyes? Definitely. This is where he was at least tortured.
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered. Then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard. Then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
Or maybe it was just a diversion.
Fine. We've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else we can do with the stench coming off this, is there? It's just telling us that there's the smell of formaldehyde. Also, let's not steal anything from the guy that's lost his brother. We don't want him to lose any more. Right, now we need to go find a corpse collector. What I can record, the corpse collector is 3 sheets to the wind as well.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Means bandits dropped them. Plain as that.
Well, there seems to be a couple of victims there. Right. Who's the guy we're supposed to be talking to? Eustace.
You Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
As in, you smell like death.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Collected other bodies with those injuries?
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one. Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
You searched him?
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
I'm pretty sure Geralt's been robbing corpses as well.
What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Do you want to lose that finger?
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had your wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
He's gonna get a slap, isn't he?
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
Kill him!
For everything.
Right, well... do we know whether Priscilla had a note on her? I guess we could go back before we go to the coroner, because it's dumped us right there. Let's see if we go back. Now, I think it's like this building here?
Ah, where you going?
Lingering like flies around shit instead of doing some honest work.
I mean, we're going up, but we can come back down on the other side over here. Like I said, vague recollection. You think, Geralt? I would never have guessed it. Alright. Around the corner here? Yeah. Let's see if the doctor is in. Once again, get the torch out because it's bloody dark in here, isn't it? Oh, there. Oh, that's just a regular medic. That's not Jochum. Oh, no, back door. Right. Has anybody seen a doctor in this place? I may have seen a dwarf's willy and caught syphilis from it. Oh, here's... Ah, we missed it because it was a doorway. We just didn't have the lights on. Okay. Not loot. Talk to Dandelion.
Geralt?
Anything more than that to say, Dandelion? Right. Take it the doctor is not in.
Won't let them boss you around, eh? White-haired one.
Maybe he's off doing his rounds. It's locked. What could possibly be in there?
It's quite apparent you once broke your right leg.
Nope. Okay, well, I guess we just go to the coroner then. Right, okay. How the hell do we get back there? Hopefully the dotted line is going to lead us in the right direction. Well, we can just backtrack the way we came. We know we came down this set of stairs. Across the plaza and then back down again? Yeah.
The two of yous, sod off.
But Master Hunter, sir, we're not in no one's way. Not bothering us out.
You're bothering
Right.
me.
Where is the mortuary?
We get a bonus for working.
Welcome,
this
Master
poor
Witcher.
weather.
There's been another victim.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Von Gratz told me about you.
Von Gratz told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Look a little young to be Von Gratz's teacher.
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
I don't think that's how science works.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
You and Nathaniel don't get along?
Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Also, if we are, analyzing this, doing the whole kind of FBI profiling the killer type idea, we can definitely say he's escalating. So previously it was just like beggars and thieves, hookers and things like that. People that wouldn't be noticed. Then he progresses to like a merchant, well, not a merchant, a artisan in town. Then we go on to like a popular troubadour. Then we're on to a university lecturer. That definitely shows escalation, as in, I want to get caught.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim
He wants
was
attention.
bound and
Definitely
forced
wants
to drink from
attention,
a
yeah.
wound. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Right. We gotta get there before the killer can.
Till next time, Master.
Let's find a quick way out of town. Let's ride. Race the Great Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby. I mean, we're not that bothered about going to the horse races at the moment. We've got to save a potential murder victim. Because the Vegelbud estate was the one that was out of town. Was that where the party was? It was, wasn't it? Also, thank you for the biddies there, Wizard of Time. Welcome. Thank you indeed for the biddies. How are we doing today? Also, there's a bunch of bodies here? Oh, the guards killed some bandits, I presume? Do you mind if I loot these guys? I mean, they don't need it anymore. Like, they definitely don't need that sandwich, do they? How's the stream going so far? Not too bad. We're on the case of a murderer. Have you played this yourself, Wizard? I would presume, you know, 3 years? Was it 3-4 years since the release? A fair few people have probably played The Witcher 3. Are you going through for the first time? Okay, well, lips sealed then. No spoilers. Then again, whereabouts are you? Like, what was the last major, like, main storyline quest beat? Because I don't want to reveal anything. Also, yes, that's probably the more important question. Yen or Triss? Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of tempted to not do this storyline if you don't know what's coming. Because this is like major spoilers, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to deprive somebody of that. Level 17, feels like I just finished questline with Dijkstra. And you chose Triss last night. Alright, did we spend some quality time with Triss in a lighthouse? Is that it? I mean, I'm surprised though. Like I said, it was a very intimate stream. Okay.
What do you want?
Need to talk to the lady of the house. I do say, most people I know that play this for the first time, it always ends up being Yen is their first choice. And Triss tends to be the second playthrough. But the fact that you've gone with Triss first, did you play Witcher 2?
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all.
You're a sucker for redheads. That's a valid
Indeed.
reason.
Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
Don't let my girlfriend see that, though. No time to explain. A murderer has marked Patricia as her next victim.
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods.
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe.
It was the same with me.
Quite serious.
Witcher 3 was my first entry into the Witcher series. Because I played it even before reading the books or watching the show or playing Witcher 2 or anything. Not done Witcher 1 yet.
Mother seemed sad.
Because I feel like going from playing Witcher 3 to the combat in Witcher 1, I would definitely be frustrated. And thank you for the follow there as well.
She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
We don't seem to be hurrying that much, do we? Come on, get to her bedroom. And the host, in fact! Thank you!
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Like I said, we're on the hunt for a killer. Oh, there's...
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
Ignore the dogs. Follow the dotted line. I'm not the killer! I'm trying to find them. Also, can we please knock people over? Also, was I not supposed to kill? I mean, these are the guards.
Halt! For I put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
I may have just killed one of your colleagues.
I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once. Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
Might have gone bored with whores and beggars because she blasphemed the eternal fire. I don't know.
I don't know. Too early to draw any conclusions. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state.
Oh, thank you so much for that, wizard.
I do not wish to remember her like that. And
I did. It took some getting used to, like,
please.
Playing Witcher 2 with, like, the controls are slightly different. Whereas this definitely feels a lot more fluid. It just felt a little, like, stiffer and clunkier.
Bruises.
But the story is still top-notch.
She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer. And why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie. Crippled Kate's. Growing bolder.
I told you he was getting bolder, wasn't he?
Place too.
Yeah, I don't think I will be able to... Well, certainly not on stream. That would frustrate me too much. I feel like at some point I probably will play Witcher 1. But still. Again, those concerned citizens sermons. It's the same one over and over again. Witcher 2 is doable. Switching from Witcher 3 to Witcher 2 purely from a combat stance feels slightly different, and you have to get used to things like if you're going to drink potions and things like that, you actually have to prepare that. You have to actually meditate, drink the potion before you go into a fight, rather than just, you know, going to the inventory and, you know, dosing your sword or taking a potion or anything on the fly. So it's a little more kind of careful planning rather than faster paced action and that. But there's still a lot of choice in the storyline. There's like two major choices that like determine the whole of the second act. And if you stick with it, I'd be intrigued to see which way where you go with that, Wizard. Think they should remaster Witcher 1, give it some more modern conveniences like controller support? Possibly. I mean, who knows what CDPR have in mind? Obviously, all their focus at the moment is of course on Cyberpunk. But I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the future they potentially considered, you know, remastering, revamping, revisiting at least Witcher 1 for the masses. I mean, isn't that a conclusion for all of all video games? The guards are always stupid. Right, Cripple Kate's is back in... Yeah, it's back in Novigrad. But like I said, I don't want to go too far with this storyline, because I think this next stage is where things get a little spicy. So I don't want to spoil this for you, Wizard. So I'm kind of tempted to actually, like, follow one of, like, the other side quests we might have. Something that's not too spoilery. Because, I mean, this is a secondary side quest. Spicy in what way? I don't want to give spoilers, Law. This is the problem. This is one of those. This is one of those kind of very cool, interesting side quests. This is not going and fetching a pan for a dear old lady who's had it stolen. This has twists and turns and all that. Don't worry. Are you sure? Because we can. Because we're in this mode now. Guards are stupid in AC1. You can literally sit down on a bench right in front of the guards and they lose you. Game has been out for 5 years. No shame on me for not playing it till now. That said, it's taken a lot of people up until like the show coming out to actually dive into it. So I'm seeing a lot of first-timers playing this over, like, the last few months. I don't want to deprive you of it. Okay, we'll do this. This is side quest, but we will stay away from the main questline stuff for your benefit, Wizard. Okay, so let's head back to town. I guess that's probably the quickest route in. You're having the entire story spoiled for me anyways, just by watching this. But like I said, we are doing stuff differently. So I mean, when you finally get around to playing it yourself, Law, I know you're going to go down the Yen romance route. I'm trying to think of other things that will be like major twists. That we're doing stuff differently. I mean, stuff as simple as like the Bloody Baron stuff. We went a lot more aggressive as opposed to the breaking the curse and that. So I wouldn't be surprised if you went that route. Regardless.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
Screw that.
You mean me to grab another lass to join us?
Where the hell's the staircase out there? It is. Right.
Don't know what to believe. Heard that 3 times already.
Right. Where is she? In here.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Told you things get spicy.
Yet again, you disturb
It's
me.
the Reverend. No one expects a man of the cloth to be a sadist, do they?
So sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Try it, asshole. First, I gotta know.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For pleasure. Satisfaction.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways. Many traditional. Doesn't take killing them. Trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Never stop at that.
Spare me your lies. I've seen your victims. I know how they end.
How do you finish Gwent quest? I got 4 out of the 5 unique cards. I don't know.
What the fuck are you on about?
First time around, we never did any Gwent. This time around, we've picked up
many others.
Picked up some Gwent cards, but not particularly a lot.
Bollocks. You're mistaken, vagrant.
Almost convinced me. So who left the letter on Patricia's body?
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to crippled Kate's. To sweet Nettie. If you didn't leave it, who did?
I don't know. But I see we must talk. Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day procuring supplies. Formaldehyde. I shall stay here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Leave her alone.
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here and never come back.
What coin pouch is he dropping on the table? That's a euphemism. That is definitely a euphemism. We had... Oh, more booze. Take all the booze. I mean, can I untie her, please? Do I really trust you with her? Aye. No more torturing. Because I've played this before. Because I know. He's the red herring. You're supposed to burst in, see him doing that immediately. Oh, this is the murderer. Kill him, and then you go, oh. Some things don't add up. Problem is the quest doesn't redirect me to another unique card. It just ends there. So what unique cards have you got? And how deep in it are you? Because I don't know... Which ones have we got? We would have to go here, wouldn't we? Because, like... Really? Yen's our biggest card at the moment. But it tends to be... I'm trying to think where the, like... Bloody Baron's one. I know Bloody Baron has a unique card, and I think that's... Is that Yen? Are the others from, like, the... I know there's one where you play in a specific tournament. I think it's here in Novigrad. It could be in Oxenfurt. Is Thala, it could be a unique card? Where are you again? I'm not sure. I mean, that's one of those, especially when it comes to Gwent. I'm very hazy on the details. It'd be better to possibly look at a wiki. Like I said, my first playthrough, I never touched Gwent at all, and you can see I don't have many cards. Having played, this is our second playthrough, and we're about. Where's the staircase? 20 levels in? Yeah, we've just hit level 20.
Can see it in your face.
Okay. We've got to head to the warehouse. We have a doctor's appointment. You played it once and lost. Yeah, I mean, have you played any of like the standalone Gwent Wizard? I mean, first playthrough, I said, I think I played the tutorial one in, like, the first pub, and accidentally walked into a tournament, which I, you know, purposely lost just to bail out of. That's about the only 2 times I played Gwent in the my entire first playthrough of the game. Gwent sounds like something I'll end up sucking me in and never letting me go. I mean, this is why they turned it into a whole, like, game on its own.
Run out of formaldehyde.
I underestimated you. You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although you've not divined all.
You love card games, okay.
Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
What are you?
Well, what do we think he might be?
Higher, of course.
Okay, well, he gave it away. Get ready to die. You even have a motive? So, I mean, what other card games do you frequently play then, Wizard? I mean, almost the Wizard of Time. Are we a fan of the Wizards of the Coast by any chance? And are we a Magic player by... Knew it! I told you he was a vampire. I mean, it was the most obvious answer to the fact that he was, like, older than the other guy, but looks a lot younger. What could possibly be the reasoning behind that? Also, a penchant for blood and, you know, taking the hearts and that?
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold-doubting hearts. Fire down the throat that...
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Oh, okay. Well, the Wizard of Time certainly makes more sense with Merlin.
With the church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city.
You're heading to Skellige, are you, Dark? No worries.
Of decency and morality.
We're going to go back there. We've said we're going to stay clear of, like, main storyline for the benefit of Wizard, so we don't spoil too much. We'll go back and possibly just pootle around the islands and not do anything with Yen. Well, I mean, technically we're not allowed to do anything with Yen because that will spoil us getting the Triss storyline. Most people think Time Wizard from Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay. Out of your fucking mind. Twisted logic. There are other ways.
Tortured logic.
Yet logic, nonetheless. I'm glad you perceived that, at least. Fight fire with fire, as they say. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live. But their deaths could be a lesson to others. Awaken them Scare them onto the correct path. The path to the
Hey,
fire, to
Grond.
cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
I mean, technically we're a mercenary, so we don't need faith. We just need a paycheck.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
Alright, well, they're a vampire, so we know what we're doing. Okay, well, obviously this fight is going to be tougher because we are playing on hard mode, aren't we? Well, we know he disappeared around there. Go on. Come on. Oh, right. Popped it too soon. That's it. You go run and hide, why don't you? I will just burn you whenever I get a chance. Because vampires don't like fire for some reason. Well, I mean, most things don't like fire, but... Oh, I like fire. I like burning things. One dead vamp. And for being a higher vampire, he's not that tough. He's no Detlef, is he? A monster ear? But that is our work done here. How are you, plural, today? I mean, I'm not too bad. What about yourself? Has it been a busy day? Did you have lectures in that today, Grond? Yeah, the Grond's emotes are kick-ass. Yeah, we're taking all the food and booze, as always. And again, these same damn pamphlets being left... Hey, Desmond! Yeah, those concerned citizens get around, don't they? Right. Is there much else to loot in here? It is a warehouse, after all. There should be plenty to steal it, shouldn't there? I mean, is it stealing or is it liberating? I mean, it depends on whose warehouse this is. If it was, like, the vampires, he doesn't need any of this stuff anymore, does he? Also, I thought, like, the traditional idea of a vampire is they're all there drinking wine. What's with all the Redanian ale and what have you? Is there a discernible reason, or just the baseline settings for the day? You're okay. Terrible. Slept for too long. Headache. Oh, okay. I was saying at the start of the show. I've got that kind of like, where am I? What am I doing? Kind of thing of like, you know, waking up too suddenly and your brain doesn't get in gear. I'm still in that mode. You know, like, what is it? About 6-7 hours after, you know, waking up. Beginning to feel like a baseline setting for the day. Okay. Pineapple on pizza. Get out. Get it. No. I mean, we're not going to say anything. We're just going to give you knowing looks. That's all, Desmond. Right. What's... Oh, there we go. That's what we were looking for. The real goodies. I never really use decoctions, though. Can we get the damn torch out? I can actually see what I'm doing then. Oh! And Simple C coming in with the raid! Welcome, everyone! Can we get a shout-out for... Is it Simple Psy or Simple C? I'm presuming it's Psy. But welcome! Can we get a shout-out for Simple? What have we been playing today? And thank you for the biddy there. Simple Sight like Simon. I had a feeling. But thank you for the biddies there. Who's that? That was Takales? Takales? But welcome. You join us as we've just murdered a vampire and foiled a serial killer. Because that was our main goal for the day. Many biddies. Thank you for that. They're all coming through individually. Okay. You may have broken the system. Oh, now 2 at a time. Okay, they're building up. Rip chat. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully nobody wanted to say anything. Once Takales has done, like, destroying chat, hopefully we can get that shout-out for Simple Psy. In actual fact, I shall do that myself. What? Are you gonna end it? Is it gonna end anytime soon? We'll find out. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, we can do... Is it Simply Psy, isn't it? Did I get it right? I guess we'll find out. We'll just wait here, shall we? I don't even know how many bits this is by now. I mean, sorry, I'm not that kind of streamer, Takales. That's the third one, but it's been buried apparently. The 100 of these. Okay, we're going to be here for a while, right? Okay, well, hopefully something should pop soon for the shout out. But until then, this is going to be a thing. Let me jump back over here. So yeah, where we got to? What are we up to? So we're staying away from the main missions for the benefit of wizards. We can finish off this by talking to Dandelion and that. Right, okay, fine. We'll go see how Priscilla is doing.
Why are your eyes so strange?
It's been a whole...
You just don't look well.
Yeah, I think they've stopped. It's just now the bot is catching up. Now the bot has to catch up, exactly, yeah. So there's nothing can be done until that's gone through. So I feel like chat, just take 5. Nothing's going to be seen for the next 5 minutes as that all filters through. And then we'll put Takales in a corner. Thank you for the biddies regardless. There are probably better ways to do that. And thank you for the follow there. Slay Inspire. Is that Slaying Siren? But thank you for the follow there. It made you laugh. Or at least there was that. Law. It's put a smile on your face, and that's all we can ever hope for. But this is going to be the part of the VOD where, well, let's just say chat's been active today. You should consider bit limits. Well, I don't want to limit people, but I mean, this is ridiculous. You may be have a stern talking to by somebody. I don't know. Right. So we're not back at the doctors. I think Dandelion brought her back to the Rosemary Time, didn't they?
I've had enough of living.
I wonder if that's a veiled threat to Chaos. No, they are still back at the hospital.
Best deal around. One for the price of two.
Right, okay. So, once we've wrapped this one up, I'm trying to think of what other, like, vague sort... We have got a few low-level contracts, I think. Not swinging his bits, just a vigorous shaking. I mean, they do say more than 3 shakes and you're playing with it. 100 shakes, that's definitely more than playing with it. That's going to make you go blind.
This Dr. von Gratz.
Right. There's this door here, wasn't it, that they're in. There we go. Well, let's talk to von Gratz.
Right?
Yes.
She can actually talk. She's not going to be singing anytime soon, but...
Did you take care of what I asked?
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
No need. Now you take care of her.
Don't mention it. Nothing a friend wouldn't do. She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo.
Yes, Kia!
She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calvin. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
Before the Bitpocalypse, but I should have known because I did not sleep for a fortnight before. 11 hours is pretty sensible after that. In that case, yeah, okay, right, so this is why the whole sleep schedule is messed up, is it? Got a code through Humble Bundle for Unrailed. Like I said, I think I have Unrailed already in the library, noob. So, because this is the Humble Bundle thing, it's no longer an actual bundle, it's the Humble Monthly, isn't it? Well, no, it was Humble Monthly, now it's... What have they termed it? I can't remember. But it's the whole thing of, you can opt to... There's like a selection of 9 now, and you can either get all 9 of them, or you can just have 3, depending on the price point, isn't it? I thought I had it. I might have been sent the code and I've just not redeemed it, possibly. Possibly something like that. Okay, right. So tied off that one. Like I said, there was. Yeah, we're not doing the stuff with Yen as much as it pains us. Okay, right, we could go look for the spy. There's the other vampire in the sewers beneath the city. That's still a little on the dangerous level. Now Gron comes in with all the biddies in one. What's that? That's 100 in one go. There we go. That's how it's done. Collecting cards. Nah, it's not really that entertaining. Let's go after the spy. No, not that one. Where was it? Deadly Plot. There we go. Yes. This actually takes us quite far afield, if I can recall. The spy is like out on the edge of the... Is he out near where the army is camped? I think he is. Well, let's head out of town. We shall go... we'll go find him. Though I'm still not sure how we're gonna handle the whole plot kill Radovid. Because last time around we basically did everything to put Radovid in a situation where he could get killed. We didn't strike the killer blow, did we? But I'm just wondering if we're doing things differently this time. How we would go about it? Law rolls a 74, summons an exact copy of themselves, and starts making out with them. Self-cessed. Kinky. I mean, if you're going to get freaky with anyone, you might as well get freaky with yourself. Okay.
Come through.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
So did we actually establish what Simply Sai was playing? I missed that. Okay, we've got to talk to you. I'm presuming, if you're still here, thank you again for the raid. And I presume possibly it was Witcher, but we will never know, I guess.
Looking for Gregor.
You found him? Who are you?
Geralt of Rivia. Dijkstra sent me.
Was playing Witcher, yeah, there we go. We can actually see it now.
Been expecting.
It's not been buried.
Let's take a walk.
Though I'm guessing we're going to keep getting beeps, plinks of bits for
Nice
the
job decorating your guard post.
next 10 minutes, possibly. When we see Grons pop, then we know we're finally past that point.
What was their crime?
One on the right's a peller from a village nearby. Gave some bloke the wrong advice. Bloke's mates informed on him. Neighbour held a grudge against the one on the left. Accused him of witchcraft.
Just humans at each other's throats. That's not Radovid's fault.
Who do you think set down the laws that mean folk hang...
Bit notifications for the rest of the stream, yeah. Well, if it was 100, I think the gap between them is, what, about 10 seconds? 100 seconds... whatever that is.
Seem to have lost all respect for the king. Why serve him?
What am I to do? I was born a Redanian. I won't desert. Besides, I enlisted when Vizimir was still on the throne. Now that was a good king. Wise and just. Radovid's something else. He's got war on the brain. And I don't want Redania to look anything like that.
To another 100. No, I think that then somebody's going to get a slap. Also, remember the option is still there for if you want tossing of coins to witches played in its entirety. There is a way round of getting that, but that is, you know, you do have to drop some bits for that, but all as one, because it definitely wouldn't count if you tried doing it that way.
Let's talk. Must know why I'm here.
Take it, it's about our
Also, thank you for the follow there, Dash Dot. I guess your follow will pop eventually. I apologise for the fact that it may take a while. Depends on how we're doing with these.
Thanks. Good enough to start with. Farewell.
Hold on. You got a pass? Won't get back through without one.
Yeah, I got one.
All right. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
Being banned for giving all the bits seems like a worthy way to go. Find the shoemaker's wagon. Right, have we got a general direction where we're headed? Over there. Okay. Well, I mean, it's plonked us at a boat, but maybe I don't want to jump on the boat. Maybe we want to take a swing. You've been lurking for a while. No worries. Well, thank you, as I said, for the follow there. And eventually, we've had a big apocalypse, as Gron so aptly put it. Definitely. His name is simply N, according to Morse code. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Is that actually the first initial of your name? That would be very fitting if it is. If not, there must be another story behind the name. Right. Like I said, I knew he was like on the edge of the battlefield, or where the encampment is. The encampment's like much further across, isn't it? Like the main war party. It's like over here. Yeah. So we've got to go find that cart. Would it be this one here by any chance?
Cart doesn't look damaged. Strange. Need to look around. Might find something.
Some silver ore. Bad puppies. Sit. Stay. Stay. What is the bit amount to play in entirety? I think it was set at 298, because when I set it up, that was how many hours I'd had in Witcher at that point. Now you want to listen to the whole song just for Yaskia and the orchestra absolutely smashing it at the end. This is another reason why I don't want those being paid out individually as well, because 298 would be the rest of the stream, wouldn't it, at that point? Because we're still pinging, what, 10 minutes later now? Right, okay, we've got to find... Yeah.
Signs
I think
of a scuffle.
Somebody
got knocked out.
He's being held hostage by...
A shoe.
Is it?
Something tells me I'm on the
Trolls.
right trail.
Trolls, ogres, something along those lines. Follow the yellow brick road.
Wonder where its wearer is.
Follow the trail. I think he's trying to convince the trolls to keep him alive by supplying them with shoes. Or something, if I can remember rightly. Does that mean if someone does an exact 100, it'll add up to 300 and we can play it? No, it has to be 298 or more. Because, I mean, there's sometimes you can have, like, sound effects played for a specific amount. Only a specific amount. You know, it's the whole joke of, like, a special sound effect if you donate 420 or something like that. Or you can set it to, that's the minimum.
Away go with you,
but you can't, like, accumulate
you
it.
pick me.
I can see that. Just wondering how those shoes is wound up here.
Yes, you did grow. Like the mushroom.
Now, shoes aren't mushrooms. Tell the truth. I mean, we can't do Axion trolls. They're immune or something.
Shoes don't sprout from the ground. You see who left them behind here?
You know what's happening after you get paid is okay.
Speak no log. Or anger gets Og and Pog.
Og and Pog. Those your friends?
Og and Pog do sound like they're like characters from a child's TV show, kind of like Teletubbies type thing.
What did they do to this human?
Og Pog man's cover the take. They're over.
Do you eat him?
Nah, no. Body man's, stringy man.
He's got no meat on his bones.
Oggy make man's shoes make. Frog, Pog and Rog shoes make.
What use do trolls have for shoes?
You even need shoes?
Shoes is on humans it is. Shoes is once Og, Pog and Rog.
They want to be taken seriously. They want to, you know, if you have shoes, you can be taken seriously.
So long. Troll cave must be nearby.
Would it be down here by any chance? Well, not down here then. Meteorite rock, though. Og, Pog, and Rog walked into a bar. Yeah, you're right. It does sound like the start of a knock-knock joke, doesn't it? Well, not knock-knock, but, you know, 3 men walk into a bar type joke. Yeah, you have to dress for the job, don't you? Right. How much cat do we have? We got 3 intense. Let's at least light a torch. I don't think we fight the trolls. We have a conversation with them, at least. Trollololol is the best troll, yeah. Right. Apparently I've already been in this cave, because I've already looted that stuff. Well, they've got a fire going.
Taller? Should have known. Who better to teach trolls how to cuss?
Geralt, my mod, been bloody years.
This hole.
Relax, Og. This bugger's an old friend of mine.
Bugger friend I'll go. But we's in soup throw.
I'd make for an awfully veiny morsel.
Right, true that.
All veiny. He's so veiny.
Skin and bones.
Shoes is on humans sounds like something Gollum would say. Yeah, it does actually.
Well, gentle trolls, our time I travelled on. You practice what I taught you. Give me a fucking exam next time I come through.
Can't let no go. Tell her sit. Sit ass down. Tell her suck cock shoesies make.
I need this man. He's coming with me.
I can see you've made friends, but Taller needs to come with me.
Blood no.
Who is he?
Go.
Well, he's not into. I think he's actually from like the books. I don't. He might be in Witcher 1. But he's essentially Dijkstra's contact, his spy.
Og shoes got not. Rug got not. Pug got not. Taller shoes make. Taller go.
I need him just for a minute. No more. He'll be back.
Now let's all stay calm. Taller will be back. He just needs to come with me. We'll, get some leather for your shoes.
Listen to Geralt. He's telling the plowing truth.
Trollolol, each soldierman. Soldiermans give Trollolol a job to protect boats. Protect. Yes.
Look at your feet.
We've already been to what is it like Fort Eagle?
Damn bale of leather to make shoes for him. Understand?
Yeah, I think it was like Fort Eagle. This is what he's protecting, isn't it?
I'll come back and make your blasted shoes for you.
Shoes is pog for and rug for.
2 pairs for each of you gnarled pricks.
Tala go, but back come must.
Knew you buggers were good mates. Sit tight, be back in a bit. Gotta admit, you have a way with it.
See, we don't even have to fight.
Children aren't trolls, and vice versa. Besides, witches are sterile.
Ah, you've not changed a bit. Still tart as rotting rhubarb. Just happened to be passing through? Or did
No,
someone
came
send
looking
you
for
by?
you.
Roach and Dijkstra.
Ah, mean they've not forgotten me. That's nice. Though I am grateful you came to get me, Geralt. Must have a lot on your mind. All
I was actually trying to get the mushroom at your feet. Been a while since we saw each other.
It's been a while. Fill me in.
Nilfgaard fucking dismantled the Tremerian Secret Service in one night. I barely escaped with me life. Proceeded to drown my sorrows till my liver screamed bloody murder.
What do you do now?
Grassroots work. I hang about the area, watching, listening, asking questions, and recruiting new agents.
That sounds like the work of a spy to me.
Life treating you all right?
Bit like a potato beetle. I keep quiet, stay out of trouble, and live on fucking potatoes.
Farewell.
Yeah, I do. Most of the fucking time, thanks.
Okay. Can I get those mushrooms now? Thank you. That's all we're after. Also, why are they classed as sewer mushrooms when they're clearly in a troll cave? Right. We just need to toddle back to your cart, and that's where we have the full conversation. And does he offer to go back to Dijkstra? Or do we have... I think he immediately goes back to Dijkstra. We don't need to do any, like, side mission for him yet. The bits are still going off, noob, yes. You prefer eating potatoes, but if he lives on fucking potatoes, that's good too, I guess. I mean... Potatoes are fairly versatile as a foodstuff, but you want to at least mix in a little... something else with them, don't you? I mean, what could you have? Boiled potatoes, mash, roast, chips, fries. I mean, after a week or 2 weeks of just potatoes, you would be climbing the walls, wouldn't you? You'd want something else.
Geralt. I'll take it from here.
I mean, as long as I guess as long as it's like served with like a nice steak or something like that.
Sideways. As I see it, they'll be so impressed they'll shit themselves.
Hey, he's been in a cave for a while. Cut him some slack. No, I don't think he's been just eating potatoes in that cave. It's as he's been like undercover with the army. Clearly the army needs more than just potatoes in the diet. I mean, an army cannot march on just potatoes alone. Twitch keeps thinking you're offline? How come? Have you tried logging in and out?
You were a fence in Vizima. How'd you become a cobbler?
Pick the least suspicious profession. The fence thing, shite cover. Pissed too many folk off. I didn't need the attention. It's all about being an innkeep. You meet a lot of folk, you know, tossers mostly, but willing to talk about all sorts of things. Problem is, you're tied down like a mutt on a chain.
It's one of the letters in your name, but not the first one. Okay.
Whereas a cobbler travels everywhere.
Better believe it. Even cobbled together this fancy rolling stall.
Yeah, but you did have to, like, do a bit of training, I would imagine.
Made a small fortune out of it since the war started. Those pricks in uniform are always marching. Know what happens when their cocksucking boots disintegrate? Their feet bleed, blister up. Not a soldier out there wouldn't sell his mother for a comfy pair of combat boots.
That would make far too much sense. I mean, I agree. We definitely don't make sense here. So you're in good company, Dash Dot.
What do you mean? Head back to Novigrad. Dijkstra, Roach, and I have got a master plan to set in motion.
I'll ask again. Details.
Forgive me, mate, I plough in corn. See, were it just up to me, I'd spill it loud and proud. You're trustworthy like no one else I know. But I'm not on my own, so bloomin' unilateral decisions are out of the question. Trap stays shut, I'm afraid.
Right, gotcha.
Okay. He's heading back. So, like I said, we don't have to do any side mission for him yet. I think it's when we go back to town.
With a clap. But we'll figure
We have to do some kind of espionage mission.
The old bloody North will be blathering about
Or
how we
something.
got fucked.
Careful it's not also blathering about 3 assassins, drawn and quartered.
Fear not, Geralt. We know what we're doing. Farewell.
It's the 4th letter and your third, the 3rd middle name. Okay, bingo! Okay, well, we did leave some dead dogs here. Okay, right, so that's another, like, quick, easy side quest done. What else have we got? We could go back to Skellige now, if we wanted. Or we could go after those cards. Fight Taylor Durden. I mean, we need to go back to Skellige for these ones as well. That's likewise... Mysterious Tracks. Okay. That's a level 20, so we could do this one. In the village of Linden Vale, Geralt came across a highly unusual contract. A certain hunter was worried by some strange tracks he'd found in the woods and sought someone who could help him determine to whom or to what they belonged.
Welcome to the hamlet.
And I think we've reached the end. Have we reached the end? We've got the follow there from Takales. The real indicator would be... Was it you, Grond, that did 100 bits? But all as one. If that pops in a moment... There we go! We've reached the end! You roll a 28, points accusingly at yourself, who is suddenly dragged away to the dungeons by a horde of rabid pigfolk. I mean...
Welcome to the
And the follow there by Dashdot. We finally reached the end! It's over! Throw me in the dungeon. I mean... Possibly some people might get the reference there, because that's actually one of the ones I wrote. So there is a tenuous link there to one of the games we've played. Bonus points to whoever can figure that one out. Talk to Commander Nilfgaardian Patrol. Deal with the ghouls prowling the village. Phantom on the trade route. Okay, how far away is this one? Let's have a look. Are we fairly close to it? It's not miles away. Let's go after this. Actually, there's a signpost there. Because it's kinky? I mean... Yeah, being thrown in a dungeon could be kinky, but I don't know whether a dungeon run by rabid pigfolk is particularly kinky. That I think you're probably more worried that you're going to be eaten. Maybe it's a special kind of dungeon. I have a very specific set of tastes. Right, where's that sign? Here it is. Also, have we picked up any random crap? Which we might need to sell. There is a blacksmith here.
You witches are trouble. Village has suffered enough.
Okay, mate.
Baron's men, are you?
Right, whereabouts is this? I mean, there's a grindstone and that, so I'm presuming there's a blacksmith here.
Sent my young'uns to pick mushrooms yesterday.
Oh, this is where...
Hello. You know how it is. Had too many mouths to feed. What kind of mother are you? More food for the rest.
Was it? Yeah, this was the one where Letho had arranged his own attack and murder just to get away.
For all sorts, steel swords and strong maces for the menfolk, engraved knuckle dusters for the ladies.
Right. Show me what you got. That's a relic. We actually want to possibly keep that in storage. But we haven't actually picked up that much. No, like, stray random. No, we're holding on to those. Okay, we haven't really got a lot to sell. Okay, we're actually keeping the carry capacity pretty low. Good, okay.
So long.
Right, let's go talk to that alderman then. Although we can, like, sharpen our blade and what have you. There you go. Who was he? He was down here somewhere. Right. You're having trouble, mate?
Ye deaf? Be gone, you blasted mutant.
Where's all this hate for witchers coming from?
Where? I'll tell ye where. One of yous came here, ate his fill for 2 days while he thunked things over. Then he says he'd do us a favor and kill our monster. What's your price? I asked. But he said he wanted no coin, for he saw we'd none to offer.
Awfully noble of him. What did he want?
So what did he want instead of coin?
Said for pay he'd take something I had but did not yet know about. Then he left. And here the door swung shut behind him. Me lass started wailing.
What, the law of surprise?
What's the tears, I asked. Oh, I can't bear it, she says. I'll kill the horsin'.
Go on.
Fool girl wept that some beast was gonna kill the witcher dead. Ye howling for a mutant, I said. Then she told me, Bugger had bewitched her with his evil eye, seduced her, and that were to be his prize. A witcher's bastard.
Witches can't have... Witches are sterile, exactly.
If he's really a witcher, you don't have a thing to worry about. We can't sire children.
Thank the gods any more of yous and we'd be lost. But this one, he beguiled me daughter, rutted her neath me own roof. That I can't forgive.
Tell me where he is. Take care of this for you.
It's almost as if he may not actually be a witcher.
Hope the corpse eater guts that fornicated freak. Not one of the Baron's men, are you?
Witcher wannabe. It's almost as if he isn't really a witcher. Right. If I can recall, it's well, he said in necrophage. I actually think it's a wraith in a churchyard, if I can remember rightly. I guess we'll find out in a few moments. No, that's definitely a ghoul of some sort. Let's burn the thing. And let's dose it with some appropriate oil as well. Presuming I have the oil for it. Oh, there you go, necrophage oil. This actually needs an upgrade. Okay. Oh. Up the butt. There you go. Right. Footprints.
Wonder what this means.
It's almost as if somebody's hiding inside. Oh no, maybe around the back.
Thank you. You came just in time. A moment more and that goat would have filleted me like a flounder.
Actually, not sure I should have intervened. Your combat style. It's new to me. Should have just observed. Where'd you complete your training? School of the Snail? And then where'd you get your wolf's head medallion?
You're the real thing.
A witcher?
You got hit by the cooldown, did you, Desmond?
That I didn't wet my trousers at the sight of one lousy ghoul? Answer the question. Where'd you get the medallion?
I bought it from a traveling peddler. Oh, The villagers are coming. Don't tell them about me, please.
Monsters slain! Oi, what's this? 2 Witchers? We only hired 1.
I think last time I kept up the ruse. I feel like we're going to sell this guy down the river.
Only 1 Witcher here. This man's a charlatan. Travels from village to village cheating people.
No, it's not like that. I can explain everything I can.
He's a crook, a fraud. Oh, we've laws for this kind, special punishments. Thank ye for exposing him, Master Witcher.
I'm fairly sure he exposed himself to the Elderman's daughter. Oh, not that kind of exposure. Take him to the village elder.
Ought to take him to the village elder.
Of course. Elder can decide what to do with this scoundrel. Last cheat came through. Fellow paying with shaved coins. We lopped his hands off.
I'm sure your elder takes care to make the punishment suit the crime. Ought to start by taking his sword, tossing his medallion in the fire. Farewell.
It's a case of, I mean, after sleeping with the Elderman's daughter, I don't think it's the hand that's going to get chopped off, is it? Possibly a different appendage. So, did I come in here? Yeah, I've already emptied this chest, so we've already been through here. Now, I have a feeling this is actually tied to a later quest or something. Does this move out of the way, or do we summon something from here? I'm having vague recollections.
Strange.
Oh no, it's a case of the Weeping Angels, is it? Yep, we've got Weeping Angels. Okay. Here's one for the Doctor Who fans. They're not moving as long as we're looking at them, but we turn our backs on them then. I knew there was something else about this church. Yep. Da -da -da. And they're gone. Okay. Well, let's leave the freaky Weeping Angels. Leaps behind the comfy couch. Okay, so well that was an easy one. Though I guess we have to finish it off. No, we're done. Okay. Oh no, it was a contract, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay. Head back down to the village. Probably find that guy has been hung, drawn, and quartered. I don't think so. No, it's just like a little Easter egg. Did you ever find the Weeping Angels in... It was Just Cause 3. There's a Weeping Angels Easter egg in that, isn't there? Considering the amount of hours you're spending Just Cause, I would imagine you probably have.
Oh, aye.
Hear about the contract.
Hear about the contract. Any idea what this monster is?
Nay, but proper huge it must be. Slaughtered no less than 12 wolves. Ripped their guts out, but left lots uneaten. Means malice rules it. Makes it kill. Howls and bellows, nights something fierce. Folk are afeard to venture into the woods, though hunger grips the village.
Need to talk about my reward.
Tend to the beast.
Gotta get paid.
But not for free.
How much do you need?
Our standard bonus of 25%, 10%, sorry. So it'd be an extra 26? Let's just round it up to 285.
It's a lot. But truth be told, job like that, drop your ask a couple of crowns and we'll be set.
We'll drop it literally just a couple of crowns.
It's a lot. But truth be told, Job like that.
It's because we went over
You'll
our
ask a
standard
couple of crowns
10%,
and
didn't
we'll
we?
be set. That's a sum we can agree to.
Fine, I'll tend to it.
Fine.
We're still
I'll take
getting a
care of it.
bonus.
Fortune smiled upon us when it brought you
Not
here.
that
Good hunting to you.
the contracts don't really pay out with a massive amount. It's just a distraction for us. Also, there is a notice board here that apparently I've never nabbed. Or you've got some new signs. Ah, there it is. Peat burning and scrubbing. Foul potato eating pestilence. Linen yarn, missing dog, gather grubs. Appeal to Sir Geralt of Rivia. The bridge, his crest. Geralt of Rivia, at the behest of our merciful sovereign, her illustrious grace Anna Henrietta. We have journeyed to the northern realms to lay before you our mission. A terrible monster has appeared in the Duchy of Toussaint. A beast that has committed heinous crimes against her grace's subjects. Only the most famous among witches has the ability to destroy the beast. Thus, we humbly beseech you to appear in the village of Holloway, where we shall await you in full hope that you will deign to hear of our woes and liberate our land from the clutches of fear. Your humble servants, Sir Palamin de Lofal and Milton de Periac Penran, knights in the service of her grace and the duchy. With screenshots of what? Oh, what the... Weeping Angels in Just Cause 3 actually kill you? I don't recall that. I mean... I think I found the area where they're in, but I never actually found them. Because there's a whole slew of Easter eggs in Just Cause 3. Because I'm sure like there's a Stargate one. I remember vividly the Weeping Angels one being a thing. I can't remember what else. I know most recently in Just Cause 4 there is an actual there's an Aha Take On Me music video Easter egg. There's like one particular building you go into and it basically all turns into black and white sketch type thing with somebody playing the music on a radio in the background. It's like the Take On Me music video. I'm going to be sleeping with both eyes open now. I think we are going back to Skellige then, aren't we? Because there's not a lot else. I mean, we could try and get Hattori's steel. But it's still a little early on for that. Fist of Fury and Skellige at level 30. Level 17s. I mean, what we could do is we could take our break here. Be a bit earlier than usual. But we can come back, we can play a bit more of this, and then we can crack on with the pedestrian. And like I said, I feel like we could probably finish that off today. You love Tucson. Everything but the sickly yellowish haze that tints everything, as if to evoke some kind of sepia tone nostalgia. I mean, I can see the reason for it, because it's like the wheat field, rapeseed oil fields, isn't it? But it's wine country. I think it's just the fact that like the saturation is bumped up to like 110% in Tucson, isn't it? Everything is just so much more colourful. Wow, you just keep rolling the dice on yourself, don't you, Law? Like I said, I guess we're going back to Skellige. Because I mean, is there anything else in Novigrad which we didn't do? I mean, is there anything around here? We could do some poking around, I guess. There is a cave over here. There is some buried treasure over here. Sure, let's go after the buried treasure. And there's a few question marks. How about we go expose some question marks? And potentially get ourselves some loot. So it was the other side of the river. So we're going for a swim, folks. Really? Just a rope ladder? More rope ladders? I mean, nothing good? No, I guess not. Well, I see a whole slew of drowners. And we've not got anything like... No, we did get the payout from, like, the guy we rescued in the peat bog, didn't we? Are these clones the result of all those pacts and deals you've made? Ah, okay. Okay, right, well, we need you, we need you... Are we not going to get the sword out? We're going to beat the thing to death with our bare hands. Apparently we keep missing, though. Maybe I was better off hitting it with... Oh, okay, now we're poisoned. Okay. That's the thing. Right, maybe we should have a little bite to eat. Or a drink, anyway. Overconfidence and all that. There we go. Forktail is deaded. Right. Can we... what were you protecting? A pile of... No, just the one rider and his horse. But that was a level 14, so the gear we just picked up there is probably worthless, really. 371 retail. Freya's warrior armor. Let's face it, the cat gear we've got on is not bad. You have clones there. What I use when I can't find those people for sacrifice. Okay. I mean, how depressing would that be? You're born into the world as a clone and then you're immediately put to slaughter just for the benefit of your master. Okay. Doggies. Bad doggies. Okay. Was there anything else around here? To the side of the river. You know what? I reckon we maybe take a trip back to Novigrad. We'll take our break there. When we come back, we'll nip over to Skellige. We'll do some wandering around and for maybe an hour or so. And we'll call it there. I mean, we're close to 4. That's probably a good, like, break point. So, let's grab the horse. Where are you? There you go. Just appears. And as if by magic, the shopkeeper appeared. Right. This is presuming we can get back to Novigrad. We're not actually on path for Novigrad. Is there anything set in the city we can actually get the correct dotted line leading us there? No, that wouldn't be right. Any secondary quests? Hey, Sock! How are we? That will work. Yeah, that will take us back to town. Law's getting the short end of the sexual stick, except when she saddled me. Yeah, I mean, the dice have not been in Law's favour. I'm not too bad. How about yourself, Sock? Has today been an improvement, or is it still more of the same? Okay, we need to take this path. Oh, no, apparently, no, we need to go through here. What did you do to deserve this? It's the human sacrifice. This is what's caused it. This is karma, law. Those deals with the devil, they come at a price. Nothing has changed. Wider situation, but had a fun morning and then just caught up with some sleep. Oh, well, I mean, at least there's that. You've got some sleep. Like I said, for some of us, it's been disturbed sleep. Grand in particular. But general overview hasn't changed much, but the morning has not been too bad. More bad puppies. Let's put the sword away. I mean, a level 1 doggy is not even worth our time and effort. We might as well just run past all this guff. You went to the zoo. Okay. Come on. Get your arse in gear, Roach. I know it's... I mean, there are quicker ways to get back to Novigrad, but at least this way we get to see the sights at night. And the sights are mostly just, like, abandoned battlefields and what have you. We need the bridge up there, don't we? Was this the where all the necrophages were that we were supposed to save the poor innocents? We failed miserably.
Come on, Rose.
I think it was. There you go. Right.
Let's go.
Find the path. There we go. There you go. You're there in the cage. Someone please help me. I mean, did you volunteer to go in the cage, Panda? I kind of feel like you volunteered to go in the cage, didn't you? We can't do anything about the decisions you regret making for yourself. We'll put it down. We'll chalk it up as a learning experience for you, Panda.
Crawl back under your rock.
Studiously says nothing. Right. Well, I feel like that is the tower which was related to the White Lady contract. Apparently I'm in the wrong direction. Also, what's on the road? Bandits? More bandits. Oh, I can't be arsed with bandits. Last time we attacked a bandit, we pissed off its horse. And it wouldn't stop following us around. So I kind of think Novigrad is... Oh, I can see its towers. Let's head towards Novigrad. Just run through the outskirts, full tilt. go park back up at like 4 minutes to 4. Which is more or less our usual break time. So yeah. We'll go see if Dandelion and Zoltan can supply us with a few oats for Roach and an ale for ourselves. As we take our break here.
Life, you gotta take risks and not get fucked.
This chat is like an old hose, full of kinks. Badumch. That definitely deserves a punchline, doesn't it? But yeah, we will take our break here. Let's throw a save in there, just in case anything goes awry. But we're just enjoying the ambience of the chameleon now, isn't it? Wow, we can't have naughty and punchline go off at the same time. I feel like they should go together, though. But, yeah. Let's take a pause there. We will take a break. We're not done with Witcher yet. Normally we'd use this opportunity to switch over to the second game, but I feel like we do another hour or so of Witcher, and then we move on to finishing off the pedestrian. So yeah, let me nudge over. I mean, I don't want to call it a cult. More an intimate gathering of friends, shall we say. Okay, what? We were gonna travel back to Skellige, weren't we? We just used this mission to get us back to town. So, what are we going to do in Skellige? I mean, an easy one would be this. That said, is Wizard of Time still here? We did say we weren't going to do the main quest lines because we didn't want to spoil it for them. But they've gone. We could go back to doing the main quest stuff. We need to go back to Skellige. Well, I mean, we could take a leisurely ride across the coast.
Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the wild hunt before.
No, officer, it's not a cult. It's just a gathering of friends for a ritualistic sacrifice.
One trail ended.
It's a sex cult. There's no sacrifices.
Later, the wild hunt had reappeared on Hindersfjall, meaning Ciri too might have returned.
It's not a knife that's impaling. Let's just say it that way. We're headed in that direction. Yeah, because we said we were going to take a ride along the coast. Let's summon the horse out of the ether. Apparently, it was not there a moment ago. Roach is magical. That's how the car's going to work in Cyberpunk, isn't it? You're just going to be able to summon it. It's just going to appear. And I mean, self-driving cars, it makes a little more sense.
Oh, oi, oi.
I don't recall the little island shack. I kind of want to go over there and see if there's anything of note on the little island. Horses are self-driving cars too. Technically, yeah, you're not wrong there. Chucky ice cream? Oh, okay. I was thinking of Ben and Jerry's this weekend. Maybe get that later. Okay. I've not actually had ice cream in a while, but then again, it is winter, and I mean, ice cream is definitely a summer thing. I know you can have it in winter, but it's a little too chilly for me. Ooh, that's it. I've got some cheesecake in the freezer. Oh, okay, that's getting defrosted. Ooh, I could go for cheesecake right about now.
I think I've caught it.
No, it's an all-round year thing. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's head towards the Pearl. I know you can have it all year round, but it tends to be a summer thing. Ice cream repression! John, that's what they want you to think. I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I will have ice cream, but it tends to be I will have it with, like, you know, something warm. You know, like a warm apple pie or something like that with a dollop of vanilla ice cream or something like that. Something along those lines as a winter dessert. Oh, well, we've got another signpost. Good.
Giddy up.
Well, it's worth travelling the coast, apparently. Also,
whoa there, Roach.
Is that the lighthouse? That's where we end up eventually, isn't it? Hey, Celtic! How are we? You missed us murdering vampires earlier. We did the serial killer hunt, and now we're back to Skellige to I was about to say, like, spin our wheels a little. But we're still doing, like, side questy type bits and pieces. Mostly because we had Nubian earlier, who's just playing this for their first time. I didn't want to do too much in the way of like main questline spoilery type stuff.
Not so
Did I miss any side boob? No, there's not been any sexy bits so far today. In fact, I don't think... Is there any opportunity for sexy bits? Ooh. We did find the brothel in Novigrad. I mean, there we go. That's how we're going to end it today. We're going to go back to Novigrad, find the brothel, and see if we can end with, like, well, have a happy ending. Let's see if we can get some sexy bits in here. We had a bit pocketblitz, we did. Somebody kindly donated 100 bits. 1 bit at a time.
Come on.
Let's just say chat was destroyed for about 10 minutes, and then we had alerts going off for what? It was best part of 20, 30 minutes.
Slow now. Whoa.
Desperately searching for the sexy bits. Always. Also, why can I not get off Roach? There you go. Thank you. Right, well, we're going to need to knock things down. Stop scaring the sheep. Right, off with a head. Well, we dealt with the sirens.
They hurt you badly?
I'm fine. I really showed them, didn't I?
Again, you're exhausted, though. When I'm not eating ice cream, yeah. Sexy bits and ice cream at the same time. I mean, yes, it is an option. Where'd the sirens come from?
Seen sirens around here before?
Aye, of course. They fly in from Unvik, the isle cursed by the gods. Damn sheep beasties.
Unvik's one of the places we have to go for, like, one of the kids, isn't
Thanks
it?
for the help, stranger. Your gods grant ye health.
Is that where the son or the daughter were going? I think Unvik was where the son was going to fight a giant, wasn't it? We didn't leave any shiny bits behind? No. We would not be kink-shamed by someone with a man panda in a cage. It's not a great defense, no. Oh, where do we park our horse? Back here somewhere. There's our horse.
Faster.
Right. Also, there is the, like, the side quest thing about killing... Was it the forktail or whatever is, like, hanging out in... like an old windmill or something. We have to lead the... right at my feet. Right. Okay, these folks are level 19. So again, not impossible, but if we get mugged by a bunch of them, then things could get a little sticky. Off with her head. Right. There's the next one. Execution. Where's my execution? I paid for an execution. Right. Well, that's a bunch of dead bodies. Did I have the horn yet? Are we having that conversation already? Why can I never find what I'm looking for? What are you looking for? Oh, is that why you're after the horn? Okay, right. I'm not sure you can find an almost completely evil vampire doctor. I mean, are we still talking about the doctor from Divinity? That wasn't a vampire. They were a demon, weren't they? Right, get back here. Oh. Dead. Right, okay. Artist soul and a fetish for nice decor and personal hygiene at the supermarket lore. She's diversifying. Oh, okay. I'll forgive you of that then. There's the glowy body parts. No, there you go. Okay. Is there anything over here? I'm fairly sure because there's a bunch of wrecked boats, there might be a little island with some shipwrecked goodies. No, I can't be sure. I know we're going to be diving for pearls in a moment, but is there anything else worth nabbing? No. Okay. The horn you get from Skellige somewhere, where you use it, it knocks little flying buggers out the air en masse. No! I don't even remember getting that in the first playthrough. Okay, that's something I'm going to have to look out for. Is it like a treasure hunt? Piece of treasure? Or is it tied to a quest line? Definitely didn't miss anything on those boats. No, okay. I'm sure one of these boats has goodies on it. Damn poison! And I think they died in the water. No, they're back out again. Oh, shit. Keep falling in the water. This is not helping me. Right. Are they all dead now? I believe so. Good. Nah, you should get it through the main Skellige quest when you go help each of the siblings, when you help the brother specifically. Okay, it's because we've not done that yet. We have... The only thing we've done is go to the party, break into the druid's study with Yen, and then go to the explosion site. That's all we've done of like the main storyline here on Skellige so far.
War never changes.
Well, there's a bunch of flying bastards dealt with. Also, I'm fairly sure there's a lighthouse or something at the end here. Yes, there's a lighthouse at the end here, which is it? It's a whole bunch of wraiths we have to deal with at this point, isn't it? Yeah. I think they're rather nasty as well. So I think we end up diving for pearls down there somewhere. Good news! Good news, everybody! Rebellion has been crushed and now I have socks. Okay, that was days ago. I missed stream, so I didn't know what happened. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I normally takes me a while to get into the flow of things because, well, you know, we're taking a week between sessions on this, so have to get the momentum back up and also try and remember what the hell we were doing. So you're forgiven, Desmond. I forget as well. Right. Hunting for pearls?
Good you're here. So, what'll it be? Will you help old Nidus find a black pearl for his wife? I'd like it done already. Humidity's unkind to my bones. They've started creaking.
Let's go.
Let's go. But get ready for them to creak some more. Not likely to find pearls where it's dry.
True. But I survived worse during the war. At Rosrock, we fought waist deep in the swamp and... wasting my breath. History don't mean a whit to youngsters. Come on, Pearl Grounds out far now.
The fact is, Geralt's probably about 30, 40 years older than him at this point, isn't he?
Quite the spring in your step for a man your age.
Have you seen me in my prime? 30 miles a day I did in full dress.
You can find pearls where it's dry, but it's less fun to die for them, yeah. Okay.
This is the place. They say dive down here and you'll see the oyster beds all around. Problem is, not all hold pearls, and the black ones are a real rarity. But search long enough and you're sure to find them.
I think we've got some shells that we can actually break down into pearls.
Well, see, I've been in the infantry all my life, so I'm not one for water.
I'm not a navy man.
My lungs ain't what they used to be, so, yeah.
Huh. Customer's always right.
Rains. It pours.
We haven't got the whale potion yet, have we? I don't think so. So hopefully we don't need to dive too deep. Let's at least get out towards the appropriate seabeds. Insta-kill. Right, there's normally 3 enemies swimming around, isn't there? Well, there's one. Right, you're gonna dive? Or are you just gonna hang around up there? Cause me issues. Nope, no, that's fine. Okay, just the 2 of them. I can live with that. Okay, right. Well, as long as there's no more enemies, let's dive down, see if we can find some pearls. Well, I see a shell. There you go. Regular pearl. Regular null. Regular null. Yeah, let's take a breath. I'm an old man and I can't swim anymore. I need to, pearls, and I used to walk for thousands of miles in armor across battlefields. Bodies to just get breakfast. Yes. Right. Let's just see if there's like one shell just on the edge of the circle. Like over here. There you go. The black pearl. Law is slowly saddling everybody. I mean, everybody needs a hobby. Let's face it. You find something you're good at, and clearly, Law is a Derby-winning jockey at this point. All right, somebody is getting well and truly beaten up. Oh. Okay. Execution! That's what we're after. Thank you. There we go. A little bit of dismemberment goes a long way. Really getting into that dominatrix lifestyle. The clothes are cool, you never have to share. Exactly. You just these are just all the plus points, aren't they? Right. I got you your damn pearl. Well, I guess it's a damp pearl as well.
Damn it. Splashing must have attracted them. You alright?
Nicked in a few places. But if I pull through after Sodden, I'll survive this too. So, any luck?
Black pearl, just like you wanted.
Beautiful. Rare. Like my letter. Well, as Constable Natalis would say, you've earned a medal. Or better yet, a week's leave in a brothel.
No, that's our plan for the end of the episode.
Yes, about that. Listen, I feel right foolish, but, well, I didn't bring any coin with me.
Don't try to cheat me.
Wise.
Wasn't it? Even the high roads are dangerous now. Not what they once were. We'll meet in Novigrad. I'll pay you to the last copper. Foot soldier's honor.
Okay, well, he's buggered off. I mean, we have to go back to Novigrad to find the knocking shop, don't we? So, we shall be back here, but, like I said, I know there's a quest line to clear out the wraiths that are haunting this particular lighthouse. Okay, but pirates, sure. We're all about those pirates. I mean, where's the rum? I mean, they didn't put much of a fight up, did they? But where there's one pirate, there are many. And where there are pirates, there's booty. Okay, we're going after the booty. Yep. Plenty of pirates. Oh, wow. I mean, I was busy murdering your friends. Didn't expect you to take a swing at us at the same time. And they're all dead. There you go. It's all about that booty. Swiggity swooty, give me that booty. Unsent letter? Go round up the few pearl divers and bring them here. But good ones this time. Those turds we brought in from Spikarog drowned before they could be any use to us. I don't know. Maybe that ship really has sunk too deep for any man to pull out of it. But it's worth a try. From what the survivors said, it was carrying a mighty hefty load of silver. Well, we can track that, if it wouldn't let me. Apparently not. Are you going to let me loot all the corpses, please? There you go. We got weapons to sell, also. Where is this quest taking us? Search for treasures on the seabed. How far away is it, though? Is it miles away? No, it's just round the corner from us. I don't know why the dotted line is sending us back that way. Because it looks like it's over here. Yep. I told you there was wrecked ships and possible treasure. Rolls inadvertently sets everything on fire. This is definitely an accident. None of you are wearing the proper hat that murders 15 men, yeah. I mean, they're passing themselves off as pirates, and not one of them had the appropriate headgear, did they? The music in this is... I mean, is there anything that's not good about Witcher 3? It's hard to fathom. I mean, the writing, the design, the music, the gameplay. I mean, it ticks all the boxes, doesn't it? Well, that was an easy treasure hunt. Just the individual words. I mean, I guess it's better than the individual bit alerts we had earlier today. Right. More pirates. Are we knocking these bastards down, or are we setting fire to them? I say we knock them down. Renegades, not pirates. Oh, okay. Execution. 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 Line on the left, one cross each. Okay, they weren't pirates, but they basically ended up like the pirates. I mean, that guy's just hanging out there on the campfire. Desmond rolls an 86 and turns into a pineapple. Sock Fiddler slices them up and serves them to the rest of the chat on a pizza. Right, where's the rest of the bodies? And the loot, of course. Journal of a Thief, Part 2. Well, we didn't get Part 1, did we? Aikya, son of Nut, have twice disgraced myself. First by running from the field of battle out of fear of dying. The shield I abandoned then rests on the bottom of that marsh. There it will stay until Ragnarok. It's a bit like Ragnarok, but it's a little more broken up, clearly. As testimony of my cowardice. The second time was when Orn Two Heads convinced me to help him steal Holger Blackhand's horn. Oh, is this the horn you were talking about? Orn thought it'd sell the horn to smugglers, but I won't. If I'm to live like a thief and a bandit, I prefer not to live at all. The one thing I can do to regain my honor is to return the horn to where it belongs, to its ancestral home, Matthias, where Holger, charged with getting the horn back, has family near these cliffs. I hope he'll come here for the Equinox Festival. Then I'll be able to give him back the stolen horn and ask him to vouch for me with the Jarl. That's all I hope I have left. Okay. The hallowed horn. Sure, we'll... It's an easy one. Bring the stolen horn to Matthias. Which is down there. I guess we could head in that direction. Before heading back to Novigrad for a bit of quality time with some ladies of the night. I mean, it's been a stressful day for Geralt. He's got to wind down somehow, hasn't he? Okay, well, I guess we got to get back on shore. That would be helpful. You're not a sweet pineapple? I mean, is there such a thing as a sour pineapple? I mean, it can be like sharp, kind of. It's got that citrus taste, but I always find pineapple is just too sweet. I've never come across a bitter pineapple. But I mean, what's a pineapple to be bitter about? They grow up in the Caribbean, plenty of sun. What have they got to be bitter about? Right. Did the harpies come back? I think they might respawn. Community stream week tomorrow? No, it'd be a week tomorrow. It'd be 8th is the potential date for it, Sock. And as I noted in the Discord, there's potential that we could maybe play some board games, because Epic's freebie games next week, there's 3 of them. I don't know one of them, but the other 2, Ticket to Ride and Pandemic, are like very notable board games. These are obviously the digital versions, though. Stream is choppy? I've not dropped any... No, definitely not dropped any frames. So, is it your end? Yeah, it might be time for a refresh. Also, I seem to have broken Geralt. He's walking not quite on water, but in water? Can I get up onto the shore? Are you going to let me? No, can't do that. There you go. What about if I try and surface here? You'll drop it down to 720. That'll do. There you go. Right. Whew. Okay. I thought we'd broken Geralt. Right. We need to find... Do we actually have a horn on us? Be a quest item? Oh, okay. It's a conch. Okay. And this is where we parked our horse last. Come on, Roach.
Come on.
There you go. Alt F4, yeah. Just quit out of Twitch completely. Have fun in base! Okay. Oh, I wasn't keeping an eye on the dotted line. Where are we going? No, it kind of wants us to... Okay, if we loop back around... I mean, there is a notice board here as well. We should really go pick that up. Right, let's go to nearby town. From there, loop our way around.
Vagabond.
Yeah, what did people think to the astronaut stream yesterday? Hopefully it wasn't as bad as the No Man's Sky one, frame-wise. But was it to everyone's cup of tea? Also, oh, the gifted sub! Sock gifting lore! There you go. Enjoy the emotes lore. And thank you so much for that sock. The sawmill is tied to a quest line. I remember that much. Is it something? I think it's something to do with leisure. But we're not doing that now. We need to find the right path. Yeah, so just carry along this path, and it should lead us to the other village, which should have a sign, and it's got this notice board as well. This is a trap. But, I mean, I feel like we're probably going to be okay. In actual fact, we never get to use this potion. Or oil, even. Attack power versus humans, yeah.
What happened to your father?
He was cutting wood and a bear attacked him.
Show me where it happened.
Over here, past the trees.
Come on, hurry up, kid. If you're going to lead me into a trap, at least... There you go. Come on. See, it's almost as if we knew this was a trap. Off with his head. I mean, he's not bad. I will give him that. He's good with the old thrust and parry. But if we take his arm off, he can't do anything, can he? Right, where's that kid? We need to teach him a lesson as well. Right, so we'll steal all your stuff. We're definitely going to have to find a blacksmith because... Right, where'd that kid go? Come back here, kid. I mean, clearly you have no parents now, so, you know. There's a very nice orphanage known as Kaer Morhen. No. Okay, well, the kid's gone. Let's carry on with what we were doing. I think you saw that kid in Panto in Southampton last year. Oh, no, you didn't. I've now learned why Cinnamon Toast Crunch is rather popular cereal. Okay. I don't think I've ever had... I mean, I've heard of it, but then again, it's one of those that lots of people have heard of. But I don't think I ever had any. Are we going... Yeah, we are going right. I thought it was. Right. Firstly, do you have a blacksmith here we can sell shit to? We do want to grab that notice board. Patur is a grifter. Got salt-cured whale meat for sale. Mattis has regained his honor. Looking to buy a harpoon? Mead? I mean, we're all about that mead. The Phantom of Eldberg. You got this far. Clearly you know how to read, so read the rest, and read it well. A wraith sprung up on Eldberg and covered the whole isle in fog and put out the light in the lighthouse. If you are afraid to face a ghost in battle, stay far away from Eldberg, for there you'll find neither gold nor glory, only death. But if you've faced such phantoms before, you know what that I, Jorund of Aringeborg, Bjorn, will pay my own gold to you if you drive off the spirits from our clan's territories. So, like I said, that's the lighthouse we were just looking at, where the Pearl Diver was. I think it is, anyway. That's our current mission still, because I think it's this one here. Cinnamon toast, anything is amazing. And again, I'm not sure if I've had cinnamon toast before. I'm failing as a connoisseur of fine food, aren't I? What gave it away? The wet stuff falling out the sky? There's definitely no blacksmith here. It's a large enough. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, I thought there was a blacksmith around here somewhere. Okay. Here, can I sell my wares to you?
Don't deceive me. You're the White Wolf. Warrior, lover, philosopher extraordinaire.
All of the above.
And a friend of the great Master Dandelion himself.
The great Master Dandelion.
Aye, who built you a monument more lasting than any of bronze. When next you see him, White Wolf, please convey the great esteem in which I, Sigurd, hold as many achievements.
Oh, I'll be sure to tell him exactly what I think of his tales.
It would be disgrace to censor such an artist. Though a smith by trade, I too do my best work in words.
Wonders if there's cinnamon toast and vape liquids somewhere in the world. Okay, let's sell our broken ass kit stuff. That can go. That can go. No, we were going to put that in storage. That's a relic as well. Okay. We have no need for axes. We have swords. Why would we want an axe? It's relic. It's not a sword though, is it? Okay. We didn't pick up any more random trophy heads. No. Okay. Oh, but then again, do you have any blue? No map pieces, I don't think. Parchment junk. Just a few roundstones, okay. Forget that. Do we need to... We could probably do with repairing stuff, I would imagine. Yeah. Repair all for 195, sure. Does anything else need... I mean, what kind of craftsman are you? Well, we don't have any plans for a good silver sword at the moment. Yep, our cat sword is, I think this guy is just a... Yeah, he's just an amateur. He's an amateur blacksmith, but clearly he's putting all his effort into, you know, becoming a wordsmith. How anticlimactic? What, the dad jokes? Is that it? To see if anyone wants to be sacrificed. I mean, if it's for you, Law, we would all happily be sacrificed.
See ya.
But, okay. Right, we sold our random crap. We were going to go hand in that... that horn. And... was up this way. We got our signpost as well. So at least we've got a fast travel point back to Novigrad to find the brothel and end the show with a very happy ending. Well, not the show, but, you know, our time with Geralt for the week. No, I can't recall if there's anything specifically over in this village. I kind of think, like, in one of the caves around here is where the trolls named after Jesse Cox and Dodger and all that are. Memory serves. A bunch of wolves in the woods, but we don't care about them. Let's get to the village. That's all we're after. If you hurry up, I can catch the sexy times before I have to go. Okay, well, let's hope there's a signpost here.
Whoa.
Okay, well, sure, we're killing. Die, archers! No, no, go away. Get gone, you bastard! There you go, right. And... skadoosh! Okay. Are we just gonna, like, hypnotize you so we can brutally murder you? There we go. Thank you. Right. What were you protecting? Well, not a lot of stuff. Plenty of booze, but, I mean, we already have a ton of the stuff. Deer hide. Random plants. Okay. Right. Back to our hunt for civilization. Just bang the horse. No one will judge. I mean, those cold, lonely nights out on the road, I don't know whether Geralt has felt the urge. I mean, technically, Roach is a mare? So, I mean, it depends on how horny Geralt gets, I guess. No, we're gonna notice board. We got a signpost? Not seeing one yet. But apparently, I can.
Greetings, traveler.
Recovered your stolen horn.
Got back your stolen horn, and I killed the thieves.
Shame that. They weren't evil men.
Didn't give me a choice. Where's my reward?
Take it. And next time, slay some damn monsters.
Well, they didn't. They literally didn't give me a choice. Right. Where's? There's got to be a signpost around here somewhere. Is it near the top of the mountain? Oh, I'm vaguely recalling this. Yeah, because this is where like the Mad Jarl lives, near the top. But the signpost is just outside the front door gates to his like little compound, isn't it? Is this the one related to the where we have to throw the baby in the oven? That is actually a thing. Though I guess if we're doing it differently this time, we don't go with that option. We have to somehow break the curse without that. Anyway, back to Novigrad for sexy times. Have we lost Law already? Law, you still with us? It's alright, we're gonna go find Sexy Times. I gotta remember where the brothel is. I think it's that one there.
But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing, too.
It is the baby in the oven mission, yeah.
Sadly, she was no longer...
Because he's been cursed by, like, some weird shadow demon thing, isn't it?
Disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Right. Where exactly is that brothel? Over there. I'm gonna go down a bit. I see courtesans. Let's see if we can pay for some. You seem to be in charge.
Could it be that all roads lead to the Passiflora? Welcome back. When I look at you, why, I almost regret I'm no longer on active duty.
Oh no! It's time for which girl would you recommend? I guess we can get them to line up. I'm sorry, Law, you're missing out. Yeah, but hopefully it all goes well. And do you think you'll be able to pop back before we're done today?
I'd love to meet the rising generation of Passiflora buds.
And I'm a material girl.
Hire a girl, talk to her. They have individual names. We've got just random. We got Viola, random prostitute, courtesan. I mean, it's bloody dark in here. Can you turn the lights on, please? I need to see what I'm paying for. That's better. Right. No, I'm not paying for the rich town folk.
And still they let in this rabble.
Noble people? I mean, we know the noble folk are here are kinky.
Barbarian.
Probably will be able to, okay. Well, I guess the only one with a name is Viola here.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman. Welcome. Make yourself at home. What have you come for? We're prepared to fulfill your every whim.
Well, we did say we're going for, like, redheads this time, so... I mean, are we here to talk? I don't think we're here to talk, are we? Sorry, Yen, but I must save myself a tryst. The prostitutes don't count. Exactly.
I like you. Like how you look. Like how you smell.
If that's so...
I
let's
did finish
discuss
off
what
stream,
might happen
noob,
next.
yes. Also, do we wake up with another tattoo? Oh no, we just got drunk in Witcher 2 and ended up with a tattoo. I told you I'd give you the happy ending for the end of the Witcher stream. Though the mask never comes off. I mean, we did say the mask wasn't going to come off after we'd been to that party for Geralt, but it was a choice between the mask or being actually able to see anything. So we had to switch it back out for the lantern, didn't we? Oh, and there's little hearts. I mean, can we sleep with every prostitute in here? I'm guessing the little hearts indicate the prostitutes that are available to us.
I'm sorry.
Is there somebody else labelled here? Courtesan? No, so it's going to be somebody with a name. Narcissa? Yeah, courtesans don't count, I don't think.
You always wear tight trousers.
Now you...
Well,
behave.
why wouldn't you? If you had a physique like Geralt's, why not? Okay, and there's another one upstairs. So it looks like there's 3 prostitutes available. But, you know, we only have so much stamina, and we only have so much time today. We did say we were going to do an hour's worth, so that we're here at 5 o'clock. It's time to call it for the day, with Geralt at least. Let him get his energy back. And you never know, we might be able to start next week with, you know, some sexy times. We can always come back to the Passiflora for some sexy times. But regardless, let's throw a save in there. As Geralt, you know, checks himself into the clap clinic, you know. I guess he doesn't have to worry about, you know, any STDs, really, does he? But yeah, let's call it there for the day for Witcher and move on as we aim to finish off the pedestrian next. So yeah, let me bounce back to the main so we can chuck a mark in here.